Um, I am a woman in technology, and I'm of West African descent. My early education was spent in Liberia, where at which point my secondary education was also spent in Ghana, and my university was spent in the U.S., where I pursued political science, philosophy, and history. And at which point in time, I developed an interest in technology from a part-time job where I realized I had a knack for technology and I had a passion for it. So I then turned my interest in university to pursuing technology, and acquiring certifications in networking, in internal audit, in business continuity, and also in service management, as well as systems administration and backup and administration, server administration and storage. I went to Holy Child Girls Secondary School in Cape Coast. It was a fantastic experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I learned so much about community. I learned so much about engaging with other girls. I learned so much about myself. And I think that I grew in a level of maturity and learned to be self-sufficient and independent from being a part of that community. It was a fantastic experience. In Holy Child, we learned a variety of courses. So everything from the basic courses that they teach you in secondary, which is they teach you mathematics, the basic English, geography. You learn religion. You also learn home economics, cooking. You learn music. You learn a wide variety of skills that actually prepares you very well for the world that you will step into once you get past that stage of your education. I was always adamant that I was going to be a lawyer. I think because my father was a lawyer, I was extremely adamant. I didn't even really think about anything else until I got to the university level, where I realized that there was a vast world of options and opportunities out there outside of the legal field. So I actually started in pre-law, and then I branched out into something else, into different things, and started exploring different options. Being a woman really was not so much of a challenge in some of the obstacles that I faced. I think that once you define yourself by that, you box yourself in by saying that because I'm a woman, I cannot surmount certain obstacles. Yes, there are in real life, there are things that happen. There's sexism in the field, but I think that there are enough role models that you can surmount that. So especially in the US, I was able to, that was not an obstacle. Being a female was never an obstacle for me, forging ahead in my career. I think the biggest obstacle was picking what I wanted to do, because I realized that there was a vast world. You know, there was a time where the internet was not an option for us. So you didn't realize how much information was out there. You knew it was out there, but it wasn't at your fingertips. And once you had it at your fingertips, you were able to see that you had so many options that it even became more difficult to decide what you wanted to do. So I think for me, that was what was the biggest challenge. I think in technology, the sacrifices that you make, it's not different. It's not so vastly different from what any other woman in a corporate environment or in any working environment would face, which is you do face as some level gender bias. I think you also face the challenge of home and life because being in Africa and being a woman, you have a um, cultural expectations that are ingrained in you, that you're expected to be a wife and a mother, and those should be your primary objectives. And so when you have to make the decision where you have to choose to actually choose your career over your family, in some cases, it's a very difficult choice to make as a woman. And I think that's the biggest differentiator between you and a man in any field. So I don't think in technology is any different. But I think also in technology, being a male-dominated field, it's also a little bit more difficult where the expectations of you as far as the dedication, the level of dedication that you're expected to give to the job is a little bit higher than, let's say, if you were in a more 9 to 5 environment. Technology is not quite so mysterious. It's not so frightening. I know that there's a lot of mystery surrounding technology, and from interactions and exchanges between a lot of young women and myself that I've encountered, they feel that technology, because it's predominantly male-dominated, they feel that they'll be at a disadvantage. But I don't think so at all. There's such a wide scope in technology. For example, what I do is it's not primarily technical. You need to have an understanding of technology. You need to know how things work. You need to know the mindset, and you need to know what things go where. But what the service that I provide, my team and I provide for technology is invaluable. We are the link between technology and the business. So if there's no link there, there's no understanding. So we ensure that the services that technology provides to the business, which would be, for example, your internet banking platform, we ensure that that provides you the optimal service. So we ensure that if you're having a problem with that, we can fix that for you. That is a service that it's technology, okay, but it's also part of the business. You have so many girls that are mathematically inclined, that are analytical, that can do database administration, that can do analytics. There's reporting. There's a reporting aspect of it. There are business relationship management aspects of it. There's so many aspects of technology. Don't think that technology is confined to being a systems administrator or to being a network administrator or just the technical side or a backup administrator. There's so much more. There's nothing wrong with doing those things, but there's so much more. There's such a wide world in technology. If that is where your passions lie, but ensure that you're passionate about it. Don't ever do anything that you're not passionate about. In the next 5 years, I see women in technology as being more in numbers and being more even-keeled with the number of men in technology. I see women being in the forefront of technology, being very creative and being on par with their male counterparts, contributing to new and innovative areas of technology. I would like to say that I am very excited about what you all are doing, and I applaud you. Okay, it is a very laudable effort, and I would like to say to all the young women that are watching this today that it is not an easy road, but nothing worth having is. And I think that once you pursue it with focus and dedication and understand that at this point in time, you are the pioneers and you're the initiators of the next generation. You're the ones that are going to set the precedents for the next group of women that are going to be innovators and creators in technology. So you understand that you do have support, and there are a few of us here that can offer you what it is that you do, what it is that you need. So we're always here to support you, and we're very proud of you, and we applaud you, because taking that first step, despite the fear, is the first step to success.